We're live at Arlyn Studios in Austin, Texas right now with Fastball, Tony, and Miles. It's great to see you guys again, man. Thanks for doing this. How are you? I'm doing well, man. This is day 10 of 10 days, man. We've had an epic last week and a half, so thank you for closing us out in style. We appreciate it. We're about to hear a lot of your music today. 2 of them are from The Help Machine, and one of them is brand new, hot off the presses. What do you guys feel like doing first today?
Oh, I think we'd like to do the title track from The Help Machine. And here it is. One, two, three, four, five. What's your name? What's your name? Now we all know each other. Now we all know each other. Now we all know each other. And I'm waiting on the line for the help machine. One, two, three, four, five. Qu'elle est ton nom? Quel est ton nom? No one gets to live forever. No one gets to live forever. No one gets to live forever. And I'm waiting on the line for the help machine. And I'm waiting on the line for the help machine. And I'm waiting on the line. And I'm waiting on the line. And I'm waiting on the line for the help machine. When you start coming down, I will be holding on. One, two, three, four, five. Is this the way out? Is this the way out? I don't wanna spend my life chasing money. Spend my life just chasing money. Spend my life chasing money. One, two, three, four, five. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Man, we had about one sentence to chat offline about the relationship between you guys and Steve Berlin, who's a dude who's been coming up in conversation constantly because, as you said, the man is on fire right now. What was it like? So he produced The Help Machine, the 2019 record, The Help Machine. What was that relationship like between you guys and Steve?
Well, it was really, great. I mean, he came up with a lot of things that we probably wouldn't have come up with on our own. We had our own ideas, but I mean, he's really good at coming up with stuff that wouldn't have occurred to us. A lot of keyboard parts and a lot of little details and coloring type things. Arrangement stuff. He's quite fond of cutting out beats.
Yeah.
And putting,
He likes to take a bar out of a song or do stuff. You kind of have to protect the song sometimes.
Sometimes. He likes to trim the fat.
He's like, well, yeah, he likes to do, and he was very helpful in prodding me to write extra parts to songs he's like, yeah, this needs another part or this needs something. So that was good. And he was really good at talking us off the ledge from some terrible musical idea that, in a fit of fancy, you think this will be good. Let's make a waltz out of this. He'd be like, no, let's not. Or just stuff like that. He's really a very talented guy.
Was that when you, Miles, were saying that he's cutting things? I know. Help Machine's got that VU meter as the album art. Were you was there physical cuts, or were you doing it in Pro Tools, or were you actually cutting?
Oh
cutting
no, there was
in the arrangements themselves, because we would perform most of the stuff live to get the basics down. So those arrangements would be altered before we started recording. I mean, all in pre-production.
Which is like weird for a rock band to, if you're used to playing 4/4 music most of your life, it's just weird if there's one bar missing, or one, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, all of a sudden it's just 1, 2, 3. There's missing a thing, and you have to kind of get used to it. It's so. But if you listen on the Help Machine, there's a song called "Holding the Devil's Hand," and that's a good example of that's got some weird beats in it. That's a good example of what we're talking about.
Some of the percussion actually on that, some of the actual rhythm parts are Steve slapping his lap, like do 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 do, doing that with his with his hands.
Also, like the song on the Help Machine, "The Girl You Pretended to Be." He really took that song to a new level because of the drum beat. He kind of figured, he showed us, why don't you play this rhythm? And which we would never have done. So he's very schooled in all these different kind of rhythms and stuff.
That's cool, man. Do you know whether the withholding a beat where you're not expecting it is a thing that Steve Berlin is known to do, or is that a thing that makes sense for Fastball to Steve?
I think the latter makes more sense. I think that he goes and does everything song by song. I think it's based on whatever the song is bringing and what it might need. As far as a trademark, though, I think any good producer or any good composer would know how to edit and just tweak something like that, in that manner.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for giving us some words behind the songs and the songs themselves, and there's still a lot more coming up. What do you guys feel like doing second today?
We're going to do the song called "House on the Edge of the World," which is on our Patreon. I know we're doing this. We've become part of this Patreon thing. So patreon.com, and if you look for Fastball, you'll find us. And we put out a song every month, and this is one of the tunes. The tune this month, actually. It's called "House on the Edge of the World." Yeah. Bombay Beach, the Salton Sea, dreaming of what used to be. Anastasia, you and me. Now you're gone, now you're gone, now you're gone. But the past is not a place to live, and I gave you all I had to give, and that house on the edge of the world. In a hippie bungalow where the days go sultry slow, I still hear her radio playing low, playing low, playing low. But the past is not a place to live, and I gave you all I had to give in that house on the edge of the world. Bombay Beach, the Salton Sea, dreaming of what used to be. Anastasia, you and me. Now you're gone, now you're gone, now you're gone. But the past is not a place to live, and I gave you all I had to give in that house on the edge of the world. Thank you.
Were you at Bombay Beach or at the Salton Sea when that song was written?
No.
A memory of a trip or just a picture of one?
Weird place to hang out.
It smells weird, man.
I did live in the San Juan Islands for a bit, for like a short minute, but songs just come from everywhere. So I had the verse going, and I was trying to just fit the right words, and then I got into like an Uber, and there was some radio program on or something, and the person was like, "The Bombay Beach by the Salton Sea," and I went, "Oh my God!" I immediately like jotted it down on my phone. I just knew that like, oh, that would probably work in that song, and then I went about my night, and when I woke up the next day, I went, and sure enough, it's like the perfect cadence, the perfect syllables, so it's weird.
Yeah, dude, I like that song a lot. It's
Thank you.
Part of the Patreon, which is what are you guys doing how long have you been doing it? It's
only 2 months.
And it's a song a month is the idea?
Yeah, but we also put demos on there we've got 2 different tiers, so we've got a $5 and a $7, and for $7 you get the demos and you get the story behind the song, and you get a little more. And I don't know, we've never done this before, so we're going to keep building on the Patreon. We might add more stuff to it and different levels. It just depends, but we're just trying to get our feet wet with it, for starters.
Nice. What do you guys feel like doing third today?
Well, we're going to do a song off the Help Machine, another Help Machine song. This is called White Collar.
Sorry,
No, please, tune away. The internet can wait.
The internet can wait. Okay, I'm ready. This song called White Collar.
Right. You ready?
I am.
Sunshine overdose, body looks good but your brain is toast. Driving up and down the Pacific coast, the grand wizard of the weenie roast. Sunset and Beverly Drive, bees don't fly too far from the hive. Get 10 years but you'll only survive. Get religion and say you're sorry. Oh, white collar, what you go and do? White collar, you thought of only you again. The Holy Ghost forgives you, white collar. gonna pay for the life you led. They're gonna get you alive or dead. Just get religion and say you're sorry. Oh, white collar, what you gonna do? White collar, thought of only you. Again, the Holy Ghost forgives you. White collar. Sunrise, visiting day, showing up with nothing to say. 25 minutes and they're on their way. They get to leave, you gotta stay. Oh, white collar, what you gonna do? White collar, the thought of only you. Again, the Holy Ghost forgives you. White collar. Oh.
Man, that is very
Thank
cool.
you.
I did not see that ending on the minor, and I like it, man. I'm keeping us on our toes,
Starts
dude.
on the minor.
Yeah, man. Thank you both for playing with us. It's always
Thanks for having
wonderful
us again.
to see you guys here.
Before we go, I'd like to mention we're going on tour with The Fix, Tony
Nice.
and I.
Nice.
The tour starts in Dallas. Dallas and Austin will be the full band, Fastball. But then after that, it's me and Tony playing. So if you like what